Yeah, so I'm not lying. This did happen to me. Sergeant Peter Geisens from Torquay Police defrauded me out of my property in 2009. His girlfriend, my sister, who at the time moved him into our property, except he wasn't supposed to be there because we weren't allowed to move men into the house. My nan put £30,000 into the property that had a downstairs ensuite wet room. And the reason that she did that was so that when my grandparents got ill, they had somewhere to be because the property had a downstairs ensuite wet room. My granddad ended up dying in a hospital bed, begging to come home. He didn't want to die in hospital. And my nan couldn't look after him. He was upstairs. He got stuck in the bath and stuck in the shower. My granddad got stuck in the bath and stuck in the shower. Why wasn't he in the downstairs ensuite wet room at my property in Conway Road that Peter Geesens defrauded me out of? Because my sister hit me and told me to kill myself, and they tricked me off the paperwork. And the policeman told me, "Get out, this is my house now." He got me in the corner with his finger up to my nose. And before that, he'd been smashing things up in the property and throwing the TV downstairs, shouting at my sister in the street. When my sister was pregnant, he screamed at her, "Get effing rid," from the street up to the bedroom window, and then wheel spinned off down the road in a rage. And this is what Torquay policemen do. And I'm a child rape victim. I was sexually abused from the age of 12, and I was raped at 14, and I was forced to have an abortion. I was driven down to the clinic by my parents, who are lying, by the way, and saying that the man who raped me took me. Now, that's a complete lie, and I'm sure anybody can check that out by checking with the clinic, checking with the doctor, checking my hospital records, asking the man that they're saying took me to the abortion clinic. But the police can't be bothered to do any of this. And do you know what they did? They charged me with criminal damage for pushing my dad's bike over. Now, on that day, my dad also attacked me, pushed me to the floor, and put bruises all over my head, back. And I had a numb inner thigh for a whole year. For a whole year, I couldn't feel the inside of my leg because of the back injury my dad gave me. And what did the court do? They lied about me in court, which obviously I've got the paperwork so I can prove there's lies. They lied about my height. They lied about me saying that I tried to commit suicide. Well, that happened 15 years ago. That's 16 years ago now. So why was that being brought up? It wasn't told why I tried to kill myself. It wasn't told that my sister hit me and told me to kill myself, and that the policeman defrauded me out of my property. It wasn't mentioned that I've been going through all this abuse for all these years, and I wasn't allowed to say a word. I couldn't say a word because I'm in court, and you can't speak for yourself. And my solicitor actually told me I wasn't going to court that day, and I've never been to court, so I had no idea what was going on. I was supposed to have a mental health person with me. I didn't have any of that. I honestly did not understand a clue what was going on in that court. My own father, my own dad, lied about me, and he lied about taking me to the abortion clinic. And the police haven't done anything about what happened to me when I was a kid. They haven't done anything about that. Also, Alistair Payne raped me as an adult and broke my hand and made me infertile. His mum's a social worker. And his mum lets him use her property. He's 45. She is letting her son, 45-year-old son, use her home to get blowjobs off of 20-year-old girls. Alistair Payne was trying to make me take cocaine. And he was trying to get me involved in prostitution and telling me I should go on OnlyFans. And he broke my right hand, and I've got metal pins in it. I can't have children either because of the internal scarring that I've got. Why haven't I got any justice? Why have the police stolen my property off me? Why has a policeman been in my home smashing it up and defrauded me out of my property? And then I've been put in a housing association. And this policeman's used my deposit from my house to buy his own house. And they even transferred the mortgage that they tricked me off to their own property, which was almost 0%. Yeah, so that's what they took off me. That's what they took off me. They tricked me. They've defrauded me. They've lied to my grandmother. My grandmother's last words to me were, "Lying little druggie." My nan brought me up. I went to go and live with her when I was 5 years old. My granddad's dead now. I had to watch him die, writhing around on the bed in agony, crying out, Lord, and he never spoke about God. My nan used to go to church a lot. He could have been in the downstairs ensuite rec room that he put £30,000 in that house for, couldn't he? He could have died in the ensuite rec room that he put £30,000 in. So why did he die in hospital? Torquay Police. Why don't you do something? Why doesn't somebody do something? Because I reported this 7 years ago. I reported it 7 years ago. I reported it in 2018 and it's now 2025. And what have I been put through in that time? How have my family treated me? How have people around me treated me? It's absolutely disgusting. People pretend that they're against child abuse. No, they're not. You're all for it. You're all for it. You hate victims of child rape. You hate the victims and you love the people that do shit. And this is how society treats child rape victims, really. This is what you all treat child rape victims like, really. For my whole life, I've just been going through abuse. I'm 42 now and I'm still being emotionally and psychologically abused and physically abused. I've got a video of a cocaine dealer in the pub threatening to smash my head in, and they've kicked me out saying that I was doing drugs in the pub. Now, I've got long hair. You can do a hair strand test on me, and there will be no illegal substances in my system. There won't be any. There won't be any drugs in my hair. Let's do a hair sample of the girl that's accused me, shall we? And seeing as they've got a pub and they've got CCTV in there, haven't they got it on CCTV, me doing drugs in the pub, if that's true? So, yeah, I'm willing to do a hair strand test and a blood test to prove that I haven't done that and that they are all lying about me. Because what the police doing this to me has caused me so much trauma because they're allowing this abuse to go on. So at the moment, men can get away with doing whatever they want because they're not being held accountable. But it says here, rape and sexual offences reach another record high in the Crown Court backlog. For the first time, the Ministry of Justice has published data on child rape cases. The number of sexual offences waiting to go to Crown Court is 11,981, another record high. This number has increased by 41% in 2 years. Well, there are now 3,489 adult rape cases waiting to go to trial, an increase of 70% in 2 years. There are 1,646 child rape cases waiting to go to court. The number has been growing every quarter in 2019 since 2022. The figure has increased by 30%. Survivors in child rape cases are waiting on average 439 days for their case to be completed after being received by the court. We have seen many examples of cases taking much longer. Now, do you know what Torquay Police said to me when I reported my rape? They said that they're going to go through everything, all my text messages and all my emails and my whole life and since I was 12 years old until now, and they're going to give everything to the rapist for it to be used against me in court. That's what they said. That was their words to me. We're going to get all the evidence we can and use it against you. That's how they talk to child rape victims. So who's going to go through with that? Really, who's going to go through with that? And why is this happening? And why is no one talking about it? And why is that all these charities? This annoys me at the end of this stupid article. They want to give more money to charities to support rape victims. No, why don't they give the money to the rape victims? Why is it all going to these charities, these fucking charities that do fuck all for victims? They don't do anything for victims apart from re-traumatise them. Oh, would you like some counselling? Oh, maybe you'd like a nice comfort blanket. Maybe you could rub a comfort blanket and that will make you feel better. Yes, that's what a rape crisis fucking counsellor said to me. A comfort blanket. Fuck off.